Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking another look here at Solana. We'll make this one quick. I got to open with some quick fundamentals though, so you understand that MicroStrategy acquired about 16,000 Bitcoin at roughly $590 million average price, 36,785. So this gives me a little confidence in knowing that the price action shouldn't go tremendously lower for Bitcoin. And in essence, that really helps Solana a lot because if Bitcoin stabilizes at 37.7, doesn't go any lower, or just say continues higher, we will see this crank to pass the $62 mark and likely retest 68 to sweep that upper liquidity level. So we'll talk about that and much more. Also, if you are new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I love teaching people to trade. I have a Discord, Telegram, Twitter, all that good stuff to help teach you. If you want to join my Premium Plus or Premium groups, we took some nice scalping trades from Ethereum. Those are a couple of trades there. Solana, 38%, 12%. This is all yesterday. Today, I think we've scalped a little bit from Solana as well. This was a short, if I'm not mistaken. And then we also took some Matic as well for a short too. So that thing is cranking really, really good. Our swing trades we got a few prepped and ready to go. Dogecoin specifically one of them that should hit its profit target shortly. Okay, so again, congrats to our members for all that. That's fantastic news. And then when we take a look at Solana here, we're going to jump into the back end data first, but I just want to touch on this here. The price did come down to $58, more so $58.60, and essentially bounced. Now it's going to potentially retest that because Bitcoin is pulling back here today. So there's a chance that this could become invalidated, this upper level increase, if Bitcoin drops any lower than 37.5. If it gets closer to 36,000 range, low 37s, there's a decent chance we could see some of these lower fair value gaps filled. Okay, so again, just be mindful of that. Keep your head on a swivel. It's always important to know what Bitcoin's doing. And I did review that this morning. I review it at least once a day, every day, minus occasional weekends when I'm extremely busy. So just heads up on that. All right, folks. So right there, as we talked about yesterday, nothing's changed. Coincidentally, the price action wicked right up to 61.70 and didn't wipe out any of those shorts. So I bet they were scared as heck. At 61.88 is the highest concentration of shorts. You could just say $62. We have a lot of liquidation there. Previous liquidity has been swept, so for the most part, there's just a little bit left there. And we're seeing roughly the same amount starting to accumulate at about the $52 mark, upper 52, basically to say 53. So 53 to 62 is that range. So we are more likely, in my personal opinion, to see a sweep of the $62 liquidity levels first, and then kind of go from there. Okay? But again, Bitcoin pulling back a little bit to the mid 37s. This would make sense that Solana is consolidating right now. In fact, it was overextended, so if we take a look at TD sequential, we hit a 9 previously. So I was expecting the price to pull back and consolidate closer to 58. Instead, we're kind of ranging at 59 to 60. Okay, so again, not a bad thing at all, but generally speaking, we're averaging our price here higher, and we're building that volume profile above 58. That's important. If we take a quick look at, it's actually not worried about the daily because that hasn't changed much from yesterday. Still the same scenario, we're above the 20-day simple moving average. If we take a look at the MACD here, we are diverging, but we haven't fully diverged yet. Okay, so this is very, very common for the price to swing up and down. It doesn't mean we have to read into it, but the truth is we stay above 50 on the RSI and we do not fully diverge, we should be in good shape. Okay, again, money flow index is high, and if we take a look at stochastic RSI, we are starting to see a divergence here, of course, but this goes concurrent with the moving average. I get the question too, like how stochastic RSI works. A lot of times it's very similar to a MACD for RSI. When you have a divergence, so to speak, it has a tendency of continuing down, but it's got a much different settings than RSI and MFI. So I like to keep it simple for the most part because these two indicators really help tell us a lot. We can, again, see our volume is trying to attempt to break through this 20-day simple moving average on the volume. So that is basically a good sign. If we can continue the volume higher, we'll be able to stay above that and continue upwards. But everything's looking pretty decent here for the 4-hour. Is it decent enough for me to want to, to warrant a long position? Well, let's go ahead and find out because again, Ichimoku Cloud is really the main confirming factor I like to use outside of our CC Golden indicator. And we'll take a quick look here and see. So we've got the price action moving within the cloud. This is typically a no buy zone. Lagging span has not been free and clear for about 12 hours. So last night when I mentioned that the price is going to pull back, hopefully you had either taken some profit at the $62 mark or close to 62 and essentially maybe considered closing your position. At the very least, just kind of take profit, right? Again, you don't have to. It's okay to hold on. But generally speaking, that's what that signal tells us, right? The price action intersecting with the lagging span, that really says that, hey, indication number one, you might want to consider closing or trimming your position. That said, we have a little bit of momentum above the conversion line, but it keeps wavering back and forth. Not a lot of consistency there. So the truth is here, unless we close at about 50, actually round up to $60 today above the cloud, we're not going to really have a leg to stand on for a confident entry. Okay. Again, a lot of support, a lot of reasons why the price action shouldn't go much lower than 58. But again, Bitcoin has a bad day. None of this matters. Please recognize that. All right, folks. So what are your thoughts? Are you long or short on Solana at this point? What are you doing? I'd love to hear it. Let's comment below. Get this channel cranking. Greatly appreciate it if you like as well. And obviously do yourself a favor, join on up with this link here so you can benefit from some nice beneficial campaign bonuses through Bitunix. No VPN, no KYC at exchange. Fantastic exchange. Greatly appreciate them providing this ability to our community members, because it's really unfortunate, but it's hard to find no KYC exchanges that are worth anything. And that's definitely a good worthwhile exchange. All right, folks, have a good rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.